Another stencil project. I love to do these. I can't stop doing these projects. They're so fun. This is the 4th character I've designed, which means it's the 4th stencil project. I've done 3 other ones. They're massive videos of massive canvas projects, so you should go check those out if you haven't. It's a very iterative process. It's a very repeating basis process, so I've become very familiar and very comfortable with this style. You know, I've developed this process to fit me and what I want to do. I've done it so much now, it's very ingrained in my soul. It's taking this digital illustration and replicating it exactly with analog techniques. I cut out the stencil by hand, I spray it, I do the outline with acrylic paint. You know, this digital image is perfectly replicated onto a canvas, super clean and crisp, and it turns out awesome. And it's exactly how I want to do it, and I've designed the process to fit what I want. And it was just a, you know, it was just a workflow that I messed up a lot, and it didn't work, and then it worked, and I've solidified this process. So the digital image, the most pivotal part, the most important part. So on the iPad, I take a super long time. I'm a perfectionist, OCD about it. You can edit it, you can measure it, you can undo. The iPad is an incredible utility, and so I spend so long tweaking the spacing between the eyes, the shape of the lips, the distance from eyes to the nose, every millimeter, every single line, every aspect of the composition, the flow of the hair, the angle of the hair, where the ears are. Every single thing is consciously decided to fit exactly what I want. And it takes a while, but you know, usually, hopefully, I arrive to that point. Composing this, making it flow, the shape, the overall feel, that's what takes a while. And the last stencil project I did was a Medusa character, female face, the first time I really actually did depict a female. And so I wanted to go back and do a full female, you know, normal hair, face. It's definitely a fantastical elf sexy creature, which I love, and I really love it. Like, I say that about every single new one I do, but I really, really, really love this. We're here. It's the beginning of a new project. We're gonna get so weird. I can't wait, and I'm gonna take you along. Okay, so we've prepared the canvases. You know, I lined them all up. They're all centered, kind of mapping it all out for the stencils. Stencils are done, like you saw. And so the next stage for me, I've been taking notes, is the colors and value. And I spend a lot of time tweaking colors, lining them up, doing little studies. And I've decided to do 2 of the 3 of my canvases. I'm gonna do a different hair color and different skin color. But yeah, that's what I've decided. So I'm just tweaking colors and buy the spray paint right now. You know, just trying to figure it all out. We're here, lined up with spray paint for each individual canvas. This is one canvas, this is the other, this is the 3rd canvas, this is the hair, this is the skin, the 2nd canvas, this is the hair, this is the skin. I have to make a few more stencils which cover the face while I spray paint the hair, and then when I want to spray paint the hair, I have to cover the face. That's just a little more work, it's a little more technical. It means that I have to be efficient and very precise with making these new stencils to line up with the core shebang that I already did, because that's like the main basis of the thing. Also, what I want to do for these 2 is do different colors for the eyes and mouth. I think you get what I'm saying. It's a little confusing, but it's just a bit more technical, and it has to be super precise. You know, it's not rocket science, it's just make the process consistent throughout everything, taking your time and making sure it all lines up. I'm gonna spray all these out, test them, because the donuts don't always tell the truth with the colors. You know, they should be good, but you just wanna double check. It's all about preparation for heading to the final show. That's my motto, that's what I like to do. Uber amounts of preparation. Let's go. right, so I did all the stencils, came out really well. I'm super happy, except for this one. You can see that this final layer, it's not like a pink color, and because it's such a dominant layer, it looks like a mask, whereas this kind of just like a nice gradient of flesh tones. The pink is just the pink, but it's also pink, 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 pink. And this one's like, you know, pink, pink, and then more of a warm yellow. So I'm gonna change that. But other than that, the alignment of this one came out unbelievable. I can't believe it was that precise. This alignment is pretty bad. I might redo that whole one. Alignment with that one is great. It was a long night. I'm gonna go home, so we'll continue this tomorrow. Oi, so I did individual little stencils this morning of the ears and crown. Now the ears are the color of the hair, which doesn't make sense obviously. So I'm gonna make the ears the skin color, and then also I wanted to make a stencil for the crown because I don't want the crown to be the hair color. And I've made these mini individual attribute stencils for the eyes, mouth, ears, and crown. And now I have the variability of changing those attributes to whatever I want. These two, I want a lot of variability within the individual character and her attributes. And I'm gonna fully redo this face like I talked about because I don't like it, and work on the eyes, mouth, hopefully get that all finished up, and then move on to the best part, the acrylic outline. Woo! This stage requires a steady hand and some patience. Excuse my nasally voice, I get pretty bad allergies in the morning, but look it, we got the ginger, we got the blonde, we got the pink, blonde, pink, ginger, pink, blonde, pink. Pretty cool, right? But anyways, yeah, so we did the generic outline, that's all done. I'm gonna tape these up so I can spray the background, and after that, it's time to do the final cherry on top, you can say, just fix some blemishes because these stencils are impermanent, which I kind of like because it shows how analog and authentic it is. And we're gonna do final details within the face with acrylics, as well as, you know, highlights and things like that. And then we're gonna finish her on up. So time to keep trudging and keep on going. So we're all finished. It's super sad because I love these projects. I love them so much. It's nice that they're finally done on some beautiful canvases, my children. But I do these because of the process. That's why I love to do these projects. There's something about it. It's so hands-on. I love tinkering and fiddling with things. And so this process that I've kind of manufactured involves so many hands-on steps, fiddling with things, picking out color combinations, you know, hand-done acrylic outlines. It's very tedious and very precise. And also the stencils, cutting out the stencils that are kind of like, you know, catalysts for the painting. You know, it's very hands-on. Without those, these would never exist. And so yeah, using my hands, seeing how far I can push my skills to replicate this digital image onto something tangible. This illustration came out so great. It all starts with the digital illustration. And you know, some of my friends said it looks like Zelda or Link or, you know, Lord of the Rings characters, but my original agenda was just to make a female face, and through that process it ended up being big eyes and, you know, pointy ears and the crown looking like an elf. And so that's just how it happened. I didn't use any reference, and I didn't illustrate this to look like anything. You know, I really pride myself on designing my own characters for me, by me, but I'm curious to know what you think, what's your favorite, any questions about the process. People hit me up on Instagram all the time about the paper I use, the tape, how to cut it with the X-Acto, and cutting these stencils. So let me know if you have any questions or if you want to see future projects, future things. I got a bunch of videos planned for this summer. It's so exciting. Big murals outside and then more projects here in the studio. It's all good and it's super exciting. Yeah, so stay tuned. That's all I got, and we'll see you in the next video.